It's been a little while. Welcome back to Console Crapshoot, where we spin a wheel to play a random video game on original hardware. There's a cool couple of little things coming up soon. Some news for the collection that I'm really excited about, but what are we playing today? Oh, it's going to be the PlayStation 3 today. I didn't have a PS3 at the height of its popularity, so I like going back to it now. We've got 1,103 games on this wheel. Oh, Lego Batman the video game. Not bad, that's fun. So a little fast forward in time here, recording this. I was excited for this, and in preparation, I started doing a little more tweaking to my PlayStation 3 and my modifications, we'll say, and I accidentally bricked my PlayStation 3. I won't exactly get into how, because it would mean possibly admitting to crimes, but bricking my PS3 took me over 2 weeks to fix it. So a lot of delays, but let's play Lego Batman the video game. And at this point, the Lego video game kind of formula is a little common, a little passé at this point, but you know what? It works. That's why it became so common, is because they're good games, and they kept churning them out, and they're fun, and they're funny. I only played the Lego Star Wars. That's the only one I owned. It was on the 360, and I loved it. I thought it was really good. It wasn't incredible. It was just a solid, good video game. So it's only logical. I'm glad that it didn't just end with the Star Wars games. They started getting more properties, and this became kind of a money machine. The first one, well, I think it was Star Wars and then Indiana Jones, but this was the first Lego game that had its own original stories. Those games were based on movies. The Lego Batman game was not based on any one particular Batman movie. Borrowing from the 1960s Batman show, it was like kind of campy, very silly, same kind of humor that all the Lego games have. They don't take themselves too seriously, even serious characters. And I researched this game a little bit, and to a lot of kids, to like a whole generation of kids, this was their introduction to Batman. You know, Batman, when we were kids, it started becoming a little more adult as it went. This was like a child-friendly entry into Batman. This is just silly. This is the age-old story of a very rich man and his teenage boy that he keeps. They fight the crime, and something noticeably right away super cool about this game that popped out to me as a child of the 80s is the soundtrack to this game is the soundtrack to the 1989 Batman movie with Michael Keaton. That music plays throughout this entire game. It is just the score though, and not the full soundtrack, so it doesn't include all the Prince songs that were both somehow completely out of place and also an oddly perfect fit. But the music really lends to a sense of eeriness. Like, yeah, it's a silly game, but there's kind of like an unnerving feeling about Gotham and a lot of the locations in this game, and I like that. It's really cool, especially for this, like, you know, very kid-friendly game. And I wouldn't say the Lego games are for kids. I mean, they are. They're very kid-friendly, but they're one of those things that kind of gets away with being both. And that's probably why it sold so much. Like an adult, a fully grown adult, can sit and play a Lego game and have a great time. And the puzzles in them are, you know, just challenging enough. Sometimes I had to stop and really think. I couldn't figure out what the game wanted me to do, you know, but you figure it out, and they're not so challenging that a kid couldn't get there. It's a nice balance they struck with this series. And this one's also unique in the sense that you only play as Batman and Robin, really, unless you count the bonus levels where you unlock all of the villains and stuff. In Star Wars, you play as lots of different characters, but they make up for that in all the suits. You unlock suits as you go, and the suits for both Batman and Robin have different abilities that you use to solve puzzles. When I got stuck, I realized pretty quickly that the best strategy for this game is just destroy everything. Break everything that is breakable. There'll be some pieces that show up from breaking things that you can use to build something. Usually build like a platform that gives you a new suit, and then you can use that new suit to, you know, get through the next part of the level that you couldn't figure out. It works, it's effective, and it's engaging. It's cool. All the villains are here. You got the Scarecrow and Two-Face and Clayface and Coldface and all of them. And like I said, you can unlock bonus sections if you beat the main story. There's 3 main story chapters, and as you progress, you unlock the villains to like replay through the game later with the villains, giving you different powers, giving you different story. There's a lot of replay value here. I thought that one of the coolest parts of the game was actually going to the Batcave and Wayne Manor and kind of exploring and finding all the collectibles that you unlock and finding little passageways and new rooms in the Batcave. I thought that was really cool. There's vehicle levels. It's great. It's a great game. They're Lego games. They put a lot of love into these. It is a product, but they have personality. It's a charming corporate product. And if Carl puts one of them in front of me after we spin the wheel, I'll play it happily with a smile on my face, especially if there's a Danny Elfman soundtrack behind it. So, what do we think of Lego Batman, the video game on the PlayStation 3? Yeah, I recommend it. I can't find much fault with it. I mean, it's maybe not everybody's thing. No game really is everybody's thing, but this game comes the closest, I think, to appealing to everybody. I mean, when you count very young kids and parents that want to play games with their kids, I mean, this covers all the bases. Sometimes, every once in a while, you might run into like a game-breaking glitch. That can happen. So, you know, it's not perfect, but I think this counts easily as a 4 out of 5 game. It's great. It's excellent. And that's why they made 2 more of them. Second game brought in all the DC superheroes, and I think all of Gotham was in it. I haven't played it, but that's what I read. They got bigger and better, but this one has a lot of charm for a lot of people. It's their favorite, and you should play it maybe. Just don't brick your PS3. Don't be a dumb dummy like me. I almost lost the old girl. I was going to give up and buy a new Slim model. Luckily, last-ditch effort fixed it. Didn't have to do that. But lesson learned. All right, that was fun this week. Like I said, I have a cool announcement coming soon. I got something really special and big and unique to my collection, and I can't wait to share it. But yeah, looking forward to next episode. I hope you will be there, and see you guys then.